It's Capitalk 100.4 FM. Harada's Abid. We are sliding into the last leg of the Crunch, your favorite mid-morning radio jungle. And we always end our Crunch on a Thursday doing all things that we love, getting dirty, getting into our workshop, all things to do with motoring. And of course, if you have a motoring issue, this is your ultimate show to come through and let us know. We're looking at the latest tech, news, what the future is looking like in the car culture. And we try to simplify your car world by making sure that you find the car and also what suits you. And we also try to give you the first-hand inside scoop of what's happening behind the scenes. In fact, as always, we had quite a fair bit on our car talk this morning, but for this week we're going to put that to the side. I'm quite excited because we wanted to talk about wireless car chargers. I mean, let me ask you something. How many times have you had to ditch phone cables? I mean, let me say that again. Have you had to ditch phone cables and now you're charging your phone wirelessly, right? Not everybody does that, but there are cars that do that. And I know, Taf, you have quite a few models where it's just C-type, none of that. It's just wireless charger. Now, imagine you can actually wirelessly charge your car. Imagine pulling up your car at a shopping mall, at a taxi rank, or even your own driveway at home, and instead of fiddling with thick charging cables, you just park over a pad on the ground and your electric car starts charging itself. It might sound futuristic, but South Africa is already bringing in this technology. A company called Mega Million has already signed a deal, and they're going to be rolling out these wireless charging components across Africa. So it's not just Africa. But this is something we'll talk about more extensively next week, but I just wanted to throw it out to you as you're listening in. Does this sound like something you would want to do? Do you think we as Sim are ready for charging our cars wirelessly? Then you plug in and charge in 0719 100 404. But more interestingly, something that's been topical for us for a while, and it had me thinking, and I want to hear, what exactly is window car tinting, and why do people tint their windows? Is it a cool trend or there's something more? And we want to hear about this. 0719 100 404. And of course, we had to find the best in the business to help us understand what exactly car tinting is. Captain Mandruna from last week, if you remember, we were also talking about car aircon. He's back in our studio. He's joining our panel today, so we're quite excited to hear from him. Prue, also lovely Prue, our favorite Know Your Highway Code queen, is back in studio. We've been missing you, Prue. What is our highway code question? Last week, thank you so much. You gave us a highway code question, the 5 categories that are found in our highway code question. I think that there was somebody who came, now I can't remember who it was. What is our highway code question for this week, Prue? Good morning.
Good morning. So, according to the highway code of Zimbabwe, is it an offense to drive a dirty car?
Wow. Wow.
This one feels personal.
Wow.
It feels very personal.
Yeah, right? Definition, what is dirty? What is the definition of dirty? I wonder. 0719 100 404. Highway code question of the day. Is it an offense in our country to
Drive a dirty car?
Taf, what's the answer? No, I'm just kidding.
Like I said, it feels very personal today, and for reasons that she knows.
We're going to have Governor joining our discussion in a minute over the phone as we try to talk about something that is quite interesting. Window tinting, and we had to look for the best in the business, like I said, and we had to find Kuda, who really eats, sleeps, talks, all things to do with car window tinting. This is interesting. Now, Kuda set up his business in 2020, Mazoe COVID. Let's talk about this. Did you know I've met quite a few people, Captain Manduna, Prue, Taf, and Taf is also our favorite car marketer, who have set up businesses during COVID. I don't know if you've met people like that, but there's a lot of things that went upside down during COVID. Good morning. Welcome to Capitalk. We want to hear more from you as Glass Mechanic Solutions. COVID, what happened there? I started to business. Where's the window? Nimskawa.
Thanks, FoLake. Good morning, our listeners. It was at times, we were just stuck at home, doing nothing. Luckily, I had at home a phone. So now I started just going through the socials, because since I've been in the industry, fixing windscreen and stuff. So now I was just looking at something maybe to pivot. Then I found out about car tinting. So I started learning on the YouTube. There's a lot of these things now these days. You just have to look for those things online. So I started doing it online, learning. Then after COVID, we just kickstarted. Like our first car we did is during COVID, and when, it was difficult to get into town to get the tint from town, but we managed to do it. And after COVID, we just started adding as a side hustle. It started as a side hustle, but now it's no longer a side hustle. It's now like the main hustle.
This is very interesting, and how many things we can learn through YouTube is amazing. Okay. So, all right, let's talk about car tinting. What are the main types of car tints you work with? We hear there's metallic, there's carbon, there's ceramic, hybrid. Apparently, there's even one called dyed.
Yeah. So in Zimbabwe, when we started, there was the tint that was available on the market was mainly the one from the streets. That's the one we call the dyed, the carbon dyed film. So that's the one that you find in Kaguri. It's also the high end one.
That feels slanderous. It feels like it's a personal attack.
and there's the art smashing brand. So when we came in, we started with the one from the streets. But with time now, we started to say, okay, no, we have to do it better. How can we do it better? That's when we started importing out the nano ceramic. So now in Zimbabwe, we have the dyed carbon tint and the nano ceramic and anti-smashing grab. So those are the three that are main in Zimbabwe.
So there's anti-smash, nano, and ceramic.
Yes.
All right. So those are the three main types of tints that are available in our country. Why are we tinting our windows? We're also asking our listener, Pru, I'm also going to ask you this question. If you see a car that has dark tinted windows pulling up next to you, are you scared? Are you excited? Are you envious? What would you do? Pru, you're a young lady. If you see a car that has dark windows, you can't see anything in there, and it pulls up to you, your feelings.
Okay, so I think at first I'd be like, okay, fine, this is probably a private person, and they just care about their safety. They don't want anyone to see who it is. But also, a part of me would be like, okay, this is probably a dangerous person. So yeah.
So let's do a survey, right? Captain, are you windows tinted?
Yeah, they are tinted.
You're tinted.
Yeah, they are tinted.
So you're a dangerous person.
No, not I'm a dangerous person, but there are some reasons why I've tinted.
Indulge us. Why are your windows tinted?
Yeah, they are tinted because at one point I've encountered a smash and grab.
Okay.
So I've just felt that mostly when your car is like it's just clear, you are prone to thieves. Yeah, they'll be just seeing, okay, there's a phone there and whatever, something like that. So it was an roundabout there. Yeah, they smashed and grabbed my phone.
This sounds very personal.
My money and something, and they just do it within some seconds.
So before that, you did not have anti-smash.
Yeah, I didn't have anti-smash. I still have to ask about anti-smash actually.
Okay,
because
great.
we don't know about the difference.
Got you. Okay, Kuda is here to answer your questions. Pru, would you tint your windows? Are your windows tinted?
The back ones are tinted.
The back ones are tinted, but the front ones are clear.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Dirty man, Taff. Are your windows tinted?
My windows are tinted. Front,
tinted?
front and back, yes. And it's actually what Captain was talking about. I do have the smash and grab protection on my car.
Okay. So did you choose what you were getting done? Did you know what you were signing up for?
Yes, it was actually
so you
something
knew
I
either
asked for
Gudanzi,
specifically.
it's nano, anti-smash and grab, and what was the other?
Carbon tint.
And carbon tint.
The
Did you know what you were getting?
Yeah, I went specifically for the anti-smash and grab for a specific reason, which was protection. The car I have has got larger than normal for a car with size windows. Things tend to be very visible inside, so you want to add a layer of protection and a bit of privacy. So I went for the anti-smash and grab.
A bit of privacy. Maybe take one more dimension of that privacy. What privacy are you looking for?
Sleeping at the back of the office, maybe. You never know. You never know.
I hear you. All right. So from somebody who sells luxury cars, Tafadzwa, does tinting play a role in someone choosing a car in terms of brand identity or even customer preference in premium cars?
I would say yes. I think it's become a styling issue. If you see in most of, especially luxury cars and now middle tier cars, they have a UV tint, which is a very subtle tint, but they call it a privacy tint, where the rear windows are slightly darker than the front ones. The front ones will be coated with a layer that helps with UV reflection, so the interior of the car doesn't get as hot. It will still get hot, but not as hot. It's also a styling element. If you look at how cars are these days, dark tones, matte colors, and everything are now in fashion. Dark rims, so it blends together these elements. So it's more aesthetic. The functional side is the UV protection, The second side is the privacy, which a lot of cars, I'll say about 80% of vehicles, regardless of brands, have these days.
Okay.
So it's become part and parcel of the aesthetic of selling cars.
All right. 0719100404. If you have your windows dark, why do you have them dark? Let us know. And did you know what you were choosing? In other words, were you going for the UV protection? Were you looking for the ceramic? Were you looking for the metallic? So Kuda Tav was already highlighting some important things. He was talking about longevity of your interior. He was talking about heat reduction. How do any of these tints differ depending on what it is that you're trying to do, or tint is tint?
They differ in terms of, especially for visibility from inside. Like the one that I'm talking about, the carbon dioxide. That one, when it's dark, usually you have a problem. It's at night, you can't see. You know, you end up cutting, making some areas so that you can see the film mirrors.
Yeah.
And
Actually, on that note, I'm judging you because I've seen people who do that. You tint your window and then you make the small hole.
Yeah.
And I'm judging you right now. I'm judging you, judging you.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
But the
I mean,
other one,
why do it if then you can't see in the end? It sort of kind of like defeats the purpose.
because back then most people are now, that was the film that was available. That was a bit cheaper. Smash and grab was too expensive, so people were going for the ones in the streets.
Right.
So it was a bit expensive. But at the same time, now people, they say, okay, so for me to view to have a clear view on the view mirror, so they have to cut. They use a CD and cut so that you can see the view mirrors at night.
Yeah.
So that was the thing.
Okay.
But now with the ones that are coming in, the nano ceramic ones and the hybrid ones,
Yeah.
those ones even at night you can see, even when it's dark.
Okay. So when we say it's ceramic, nano ceramic, what do we say?
It's just a premium quality tint.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a premium quality tint. It
In terms of what? The film, in terms
film
of
itself,
the finish, in terms of...
even lifespan wise, it lasts a bit longer. Color step, it won't change. Like most of even though the one that we're talking about, after a few months or after a few years, the dark one you'll be able to see from outside. So the color is changing. So but the nano ceramic is the color step stays. If it's dark, if it stays for 5 years or more, you can go for 5 years or more.
Okay. And when you say hybrid, what does that mean?
It's almost the same.
It's almost the
It's
same.
almost the same. The whole premium quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, Captain Manduna, Prue, Taff, probably you, because this is your forte. When you buy luxury cars or certain cars that have the back windows like Prue's car, slightly tinted, you often don't struggle to see outside, right? But with the Armand and Mascato, zinoshupa fange kana ukashuba and usati nama-street lights kuti ukatogara hauchavoni kuzhoko. What's happening there? What's the difference? Is that a different kind of tint, and what's happening there?
Well, that one is not a tint. That one is just a glass that's manufactured that way.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not a tint. Now is like a plastic that you put on top.
Hakuna ere maplastic wawe kuti uchitarira kuzhe handitamburi, I don't need to see.
That's the one that I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's not the same as the original glass that's smoked or it's black. That one you can even see clearly. You won't see the difference, the front and the back.
Okay.
Even the back is tinted. So that one it's not a plastic. It's just a glass that's smoked. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I've got a question for Kuda. Those ones which are calling anti-smash. Okay. Was in the younger by I was arguing, this guy was saying, okay, I can put in anti-smash for you and whatever. It's plastic.
Yeah.
If my window is being knocked, what happens to that?
So the anti-smash is a bit thick. So when you hit from outside, again that barrier that it's a bit thick, so it holds the glass together. It doesn't mean that doesn't break. It breaks maybe after many tries, but after breaking, it stays. So it won't shatter like the clear one, or if you put the other tins, some of them you just hit once and it breaks. But this one, even to break the plastic, the anti-smash plastic, it's difficult. That's the thing. But from inside you'll be able to.
It's Capitalk 100.4 FM. Harare Zabi. We're trying to understand tinting our windows, right? Did you know that there are different types of car window tints, from the dyed, metallic, the carbon ceramic, or even hybrid? We're also learning that actually they do have value in terms of reducing heat, your UV protection, and even longevity of the interior of your car. If you have any questions about window tinting. 0719-100-404. We've got our special guest Kuda, who runs a business in tinting windows. Wow. Coming in to answer all your questions. Is there a tint that you say is best suited for us? Dust, sometimes there's a lot of heat, because I'm imagining if you're in Europe, the environment is different than Narupuchegutu, for example.
Yeah, not. I guess all these tints they're almost the same in terms of the heat and what. But now it's now up to you. You want, is it for protection? Also, now that's where we talk about the unsmashing grab. It's just that you want your car to look nice. Heat, in terms of heat, they almost do the same thing. So for me in Zimbabwe, we just say the nano ceramic and the smashing grab for now. Those are the best.
Matinto say, are they all anti-smashing grab? I need tinted anti-smashing grab.
The other ones are not anti-smashing grab. The nano ceramic is not anti-smashing grab.
It is not?
It's not.
Yet it's premium?
It's premium, but it's not. This one is called, it's a fit film. This anti-smashing grab.
So can you do nano ceramic and anti-smashing grab?
You can choose what you want.
I mean, can you on one?
Yeah.
Or is it either or?
If you choose the anti-smashing grab, it has all the other attributes of the nano ceramic. So it's a plus. It's a plus.
That's the hybrid, huh?
It's almost the same, but I'm saying the thickness of the anti-smashing grab it's just on its own. But now these ones, they are not that thick.
So takapaka mota apa dzinotooneka kuti iwe inano iwe smashing grab iwe hybrid iwe ikaguri.
From outside you can't see.
From outside you can't.
Yeah, from inside maybe you can see this one is from Gagui and this one is premium. But at the same time you can see it's an smashing grab or it's a nano ceramic. Thickness, that's where the difference is. Smashing grab is thick.
So you now have a new brand which is Kagui.
Yes, at this rate, yeah. Prue also spoke about how her windows, the front ones, are not as opaque as the back ones. What's that about? Why do people do that? I would think the driver is the person that's looking for privacy, not.
Yeah. So it's up to the customer. We ask you what you want. Because the standard for us, we say the standard is dark at the back. In front, you put the medium. Then the windscreen, if you want to include the windscreen, you put the lighter one. You see. So some they will say, okay, me, I just want it all light. It's where it's where the white guys they say, me, I want it light. You see. So it's up to the customer what they want. You want to be safe. If you come in and say, me, I don't want people to see me. We just say, okay, let's put dark all around, excluding the windscreen. We put dark all around, all the side, the front, the back. It's dark.
Hold on. So now we can actually tint the windscreen.
Yeah, the windscreen you can add. You can add the windscreen.
I hear that you're supposed to have a license or whatever. Is it true? Or?
No, it's not. We've been tinting these for, I think, for the past
license for what?
4 years.
To put the screen, the front screen.
Or to tint the front screen.
Is it allowed by the law?
It's allowed.
It's allowed.
It's allowed.
This is interesting. Okay, so let's talk about some common mistakes that we make when we are tinting our windows, when the installation is happening. Bubbles in there. What are some of those common mistakes we're making, Kuda?
From the customer's side, it depends where are you going for tinting, because a lot of people now they look at the pricing. Ours is a bit expensive. Come to us, it's a bit expensive. You go to the streets, it's cheaper. So they'll say, okay, it's a quick job. They will just do it. Most of the time, maybe it's in the sun because the tinter is too sensitive to the wind and stuff. So there are a lot of bubbles, there are a lot of dust and that goes in. But if you come to us, we the place that we use, the workshops and stuff, it's designed for that. So the cleanliness is different. You understand? Yeah. We have to do it proper. In the streets it's difficult because we need power. If you ask me to come and do it at your place, I'll say I need a power supply that's interrupted because I will need power. You understand?
Speaking of common mistakes, we've heard that if it's not done correctly, it might actually interfere with your electronics, like your GPS, radio sometimes, and in some cases even modern sensors.
I doubt.
I can chime in on that one. I'll say to an extent, yes. If you, with modern cars, especially those with autonomous braking, automatic rain sensors, you don't want to cover the sensors. Because when you put the tint on that, it interrupts the function of the sensors. You're putting, it's like you're wearing glasses and then you're walking dark and you put something dark on top. It's harder to see. So it can't tell the function it's supposed to perform. So when applying tint, we ask that people, or when we apply tint to our vehicles, intentionally we make note that please do not cover those sensors. It's very important.
I know when it comes
yeah, very, very visible. Very visible. They're very
window.
100% on the sides, at the bottom, different locations, but you can tell that this is something. It's something you cannot ignore. It's very obvious.
Okay, got you. So again, let's talk about safety and visibility, right? Because is because you can't see. And there are some really dark tints in there. You wonder, how is this person driving at night? But which tints would you say they provide the privacy that Afad was looking for so that he can sleep at work, but also maintaining clear visibility when driving at night? That might be also very tricky.
Yeah, me, I would just say the anti-smashing grab, whether you put it on from the light up to the dark ones, the nano ceramic from the light up to the dark ones, they're still okay. But unless if you've got a problem with your eyesight, maybe you say, okay, I need something that is a bit lower in terms of, it's where the two front windows and the rear. That's where that's where you have problems. Then the windscreen also, at the windscreen, we never had people having problems. And there are some that are clear. We can also put the clear one in the front.
It is you at the smash.
No, the nano ceramic. And smash you can put in the front or the back. It's usually for the side windows.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's a bit thick. It's difficult to see on a kept window. Yeah.
This is very, very interesting. Now I'm wondering, Captain Manduna, you have tints in your car, and you want to get into the car quickly. It's an emergency. Une anti-smasher, does it not get in the way of emergencies, for example?
Like
breaking?
Yes, or breaking out.
Breaking out is not a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
How so? Can I? It was very plastic to
yeah, it's from inside. It's not a problem, but from outside, when you heat it from outside, that's where the problem is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's designed that way.
Huh. Okay. So in terms of compliance with the law, is there a grade from your understanding that you are in the business? What is our law saying?
So far, the law is just saying you from inside are able to see clearly.
So it can be as dark as night.
Yeah. But so far, I've never heard of it. I don't know.
But on the front screen, that's where my question is. Because I think I still remember some time ago, at one point, I saw a tint from front screen. Yeah, it was a pickup with them, and I saw a strip. So what is that? They had to, but that was fine.
Okay.
Yes. So you are not supposed to put, but now we can see some other cars. Then Zagati is for my tint.
Yeah, so
and I've asked one of the guys when it's for my tint, they were like, no, Kuni is for bad. You're supposed to have you're supposed to be cleared. Because most of those cars, the news up front, they're not a celebrity or whatever. Say that.
And I feel like
pass with chaos or whatever.
It's an interesting.
So it's a question. Yeah. Akuna was even the movie industry, my job.
So far, there's nothing because as long as my windows, all the windows can be tinted. As long as check you from inside, okay. It's not about the person outside because I know the problem is you because you're the one who's driving. And as long as you can see the view mirrors, the front, the back, especially and I think will clear to you, I think it's fine.
And for like people are using tinted cars as bedrooms or lodges in our hoods, especially at secluded places in the dark, and even in broad daylight. Wow. Tinted windows. Wow. I was also checking with you. If you do see a car that has tinted windows, what's your reactions? Guys, especially in this I'm finding that very interesting, right? That it's supposed to come as a security and a safety measure, but it's also doing the opposite with the people who are on the outside of the car. You know what I mean? Like it's sounding very interestingly. Prue, just remind us again what our highway code question is. 447551793. You come through and you say yes, it is an offense. You get fined if you have a dirty car. Do you want to remind us what our highway code question is?
So the highway code question is, according to the highway code of Zimbabwe, is it illegal to drive a dirty car?
Okay. Is it illegal?
Well, it's not exactly illegal.
TAF is off the hook.
But it is an offense to have windows, mirrors, lights, or number plates that are not that are dirty to the point of not being visible.
This is so interesting. Can you imagine being stopped by the cops of what? Mama, kind of shina. The man lights up. What to talk? But that's a fine. Wow, this is interesting. So it is an offense, meaning it can be finable.
If it's not visible.
Yes, if you have got dirty mirrors, dirty headlights,
dirty number plate.
Dirty number plate.
Yes. Like if the dirt is so much that
we can't see what your plate number is. Got you. Wow, this is interesting. So yes, you were right. It is an offense to have a dirty car that is impairing the clarity of your number plate, your windows, your mirrors, your headlights. Wow. As we're about to touch base, wow, it's already 12 o'clock. Tips to take care of our tints so that they last longer, Kuda.
Okay. Every time after tinting the car, we just tell the customer, don't roll down your windows for at least 24 hours. That way you are okay.
Okay, after the 24 hours, what else got 10 years?
Don't use sharp objects. Especially kids, sometimes they want to try.
Got you. How do we get hold of you, Kuda?
My number is 0772 580 580030.
Captain Duna, how do we get hold of you for our A-Conning?
Okay, 0772 206 662.
Taf, Prue, how do we get a hold of you?
Very simple. Send an email to inquiries@zimoko.co.za.
And on that note, it's 12 o'clock. It's time for the news. We'll be back again next week with your ultimate car guide. It's 12 o'clock. It's news time.